What's up guys, Silver here with another Halo Infinite achievement guide. This time we're doing It Really Does Beat Everything, which is eliminate all enemies at the South Beacon with a Scorpion tank. So start up the mission, the sequence. This is the mission where you have to run across the open world and go to 4 different beacons before it allows you to progress to the next mission. You can do this on any difficulty, so I recommend doing it on easy, which I'm doing here. And you could also do this with the tank gun. You don't actually need the tank itself, like the achievement description would lead you to believe. You could actually just grab the tank gun in Outpost Harmonious and just use that to destroy all the enemies, so it makes it a lot easier. You don't have to get a Scorpion tank, which can be annoying if you don't know where they are located randomly in the open world. And also you don't need to get a certain amount of Valor that allows you to call them in at all the FOBs you capture. So this is doable regardless of how much Valor you have acquired. At this point, if you haven't done any side objectives or anything that gets you additional Valor, you'll have 1,400, but you need 2,000 to call on a tank at a FOB. So if you don't have the tank gun with you, just go to the Outpost Harmonious icon on the map and hit replay mission, and we will grab it really quick, and then we'll cut back to here and show you how to get the rest of the achievement. Feel free to skip ahead if you already have the tank gun or know how to get it. Pull up your map and go towards the upper left. You'll find Outpost Harmonious here. Hover over this and you have the option to replay the mission, so hit that. You'll soon get to this big door that will open up and let you outside, and you want to go towards the right. There is a big crash ship over here that houses the tank gun up on top. So there's 2 turrets on top of this ship over here, and we want to get on top of the one that's furthest from us, the second one, and we will grab the tank gun there. The first one, for whatever reason, doesn't allow you to actually grab the tank gun, so we'll just climb up this wall, get onto the ship, and then we want to go onto the tip of the gun of the second turret, and that will allow us to switch out our weapon for the tank gun, which you can see I now have the option to pick up something. What could it be? It's the tank gun. It's the most powerful weapon in the game. Grab that. And from here, you want to pull up your TAC map, navigate to the mission you want to go back to with the tank gun, which for us is the sequence. Start it up again, and you will find that you have a tank gun, and you are now able to more easily get the achievement we're going after. Once the sequence is active again, you want to travel to the beacon directly southeast of FOB Kilo. So if you have FOB Kilo captured already, feel free to fast travel to that point to make it a shorter walk. Otherwise, you'll be getting some steps in here. And this is the beacon we're going after, so I'm just going to put my marker on here so I have a nav point, a nice beam of light to run towards to get to this point where we could get the achievement. So I'll skip ahead a little bit here. Now we are pretty close to the beacon here, and we're just going to start tearing into all these enemies with the tank gun. Remember to only use the tank gun, otherwise the achievement won't pop. But you can see there's a bunch of enemies downrange. There's a couple wraiths. There's a handful of enemies with laser sights on you, so make sure you keep moving around. I should actually probably be up on top of the beacon, which would provide me better cover. I'm kind of just running around, feeling pretty confident with my tank gun, but I almost have no shield there, but we're filling back up. But one thing you want to take note of with this beacon is the fact that you need to kill every single enemy for this achievement to pop. So even the enemies super far away. One thing about this beacon is it will actually tell you, the dialogue will come in saying, hey, you could, unlock the door and go into the beacon and get the data you need to get to progress to the next part of the mission. But you actually want to ignore that and just continue killing all the enemies, because the achievement is based on which enemies are still alive in the area. And if there's a single grunt hiding behind a tree or a rock somewhere, the achievement won't pop. So I actually end up having that issue where I think I've killed all the enemies and the achievement isn't popping. It turns out there was a cluster of 2 or 3 grunts kind of hiding in a spot I wasn't really looking at. So I will speed that part up once it comes to that point, because it's like a minute or 2 straight of me just looking around. But just take a wide sweep around the area. If the achievement isn't popping, you'll eventually find the one enemy that's giving you issues. And we have one last suicide grunt here, which I've taken out, so now I will skip ahead because this is the point where I couldn't find any of the remaining enemies. That shot wasn't actually at anybody. I was just kind of running around shooting my gun because it was taking a while, and then I finally find some grunts over here spritzing me from afar with their plasma pistols. I'm usually not happy when I'm getting shot at, but this time it was kind of nice. It was kind of like a signal like, hey, over here, you got to kill me still. So now I'm just looking for any additional enemies that may have been hanging out with those grunts that I just killed. And it looks like it's pretty clear over here, but it turns out that the achievement is going to pop here in a second. It just took a few seconds once I actually completed the criteria for the achievement. But that's it for this one, guys. Pretty easy with the tank gun. Just kind of keep looking around the area if you're finding it's not popping, and I will see you for the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. If you found that video helpful, be sure to click on the Scorpion icon to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. You can also check out some related guides by clicking on the videos on screen, and you can find links in the description for other social media links of mine. Stay tuned for more Halo guides, and I'll see you in the next one.